Greetings, good people. It's Soids, and we're going to go over the phase one of turning this Squire Bronco base into which is a short scale base, and adding some G&L-esque gear to it to make it into a Fallout base, which is also a short scale base. Only G&L nerds would do something like this. So here is the Bronco as it came from the factory. And let's get into some of the innards of it. So I put on the headstock, I put a little string tree. Actually, I know it's on the G&L F100. I'm not exactly sure what other G&L 6 strings it appears on. By far the superior design of a string tree, thanks to Leo Fender in his G&L days. I thought this was humorous, but also get the better string angle coming over the nut. Maybe, who knows? Just thought I'd take a picture of the bridge. I almost forgot to take a picture before taking it off. It's not the greatest in the world. Having two adjustments for four strings, not so helpful. But the Bronco is such a deal, monetary wise, finance wise, that it's I don't really have a problem with it. No big deal for me. I just can't see ever putting this on any other base. Anyway, so here it is with it off, and you can see the grounding wire. I took that picture so I could remember to put the grounding wire back where it belongs, and then of course I forgot. Now, the other curious thing here was that this had two grounds, the original Bronco. So there's one of the ground wires was screwed to the underneath the pick guard, underneath the pickup. And so originally, I guess maybe that's so they have a connection to the shielding paint, to the black paint we hope is shielding paint. So not really sure if that's true or not. But it was quiet enough, so maybe it was the shielding. Then started to get to some pictures of the innards. Very little shielding near the pickups, but like I said, it worked fine. Here is the pickup from the original Bronco. You can see that it is for a 6-string guitar. So no shade on the Squire folks. I think it's awesome to keep the price down and say, hey, we got 5,000 crappy 6-string pickups. Let's put it into a bunch of short scale basses. Anyways, worked for me. But of course, then I am replacing it. Here I'm just taking some pictures so I remember what the wiring was. And just get a little close up. Maybe some people who actually know about guitar wiring can tell me what's actually going on here, why this red wire has a white wire and a unshielded wire, not shielded, but no bare wire coming out of it, and what's going on with that. Oh, maybe it's this is the ground, and that leads to this ground, and this ground leads to the body. Don't know. It's cool. And let's see what else. Same thing. I'm just looking at some pictures to remember how it was set up. Oh, here we go. Excuse me. This is, you can see just the slight pencil mark. This is the amount that I needed to chisel out of the body to get the G&L MFD bass pickup to fit. And it's not very much, just a little bit here and a little bit on the other side. And you can see that it fit in very snugly. So that was nice. It wasn't that much work to get it done. Here's a little better angle. You can see just had to take up a little over here on the upper right side and then bring it back a couple of millimeters on this side. So, and here's what it looks like when I was done. Not as clean as if you did it with a power tool, definitely, and not as clean as if I knew what I was doing. But I didn't chip away more than I needed to, so I'm a little proud of that. Oh, right there, this little knot, that's where the other ground wire was screwed down to. Here we got a look at when I was sizing up, I thought the pickup could drop right in, but unfortunately, the mounting screws didn't hit these two cavities. There's a center block. I don't know if there's like a center block for stabilization with the neck or why, but there's a channel on the left side, and then the channel to the electronics is deeper than what's right underneath the pickup. So it was a little slightly weird. So anyways, there's nothing for the screws to hit on to mount to. So I had to create a little platform. I have some other pictures of my first idea, which didn't work out too well. So I just took a piece of wood. Actually, it was pretty soft. It's a very soft wood. So I slathered some wood glue on it, hoping it would penetrate in and make it a little stronger, which it did basically. And so you can see I just trimmed it to exact size, also very snug fit. And then here is a picture. This is so what I decided to do, let's see, you can see with the G&L pickup, we have white, black, green, yellow leads, and darned if I know what they all do. So what I decided to do looking at it, since the original pickup had a black wire and a white wire, and the G&L had a black and white wire, I said, hey, why don't I try that? Actually, I used a multimeter on the G&L to see what combinations of the wires gave a signal. And so the black and white wire together and the green and yellow wire together made a signal. So I decided let's do a little synergy to start out with. Like I said, this is phase one, just to see if I can get it working. I've never soldered before, never changed a pickup before, I've never changed a bridge before. So this phase one is to test to see if I understand what to do, and phase two is to make it work better and look better. So there is, did I remove? Yeah, this is, no, that's something else. Okay. And there's some other pictures of just what's going on. Oh, that the bridge ground went to the middle pot. And that's the other ground from the other pot. And that's nice. Cute. Okay. So then here we go with, I took from the original pick guard. Oh no. Do I have a shot of the original pick guard? One sec. Sorry. There we go. So from the original pick guard, what I decided is I was going to take these knobs off and add them to a J-base control plate that I had laying around. So that worked out fine. And I know there's some way to do coil splitting, and I just had the switch laying around. This is not the right coil splitting switch. It needs to be a 6-pole on switch, and this is simply a 2 ons, on, and 3 poles. So I don't know if that's going to work at all, but I decided to put it in its spot. And oh, so this is, I simply unscrewed them from the other pick guard and put them into this control plate. No big deal. And there's the top view. And here comes the pickup and the wires. And oh, there's the screw that I put to keep the base plate secured to the guitar. Unfortunately, that screw went about 1 or 2 millimeters out the back of the bass. So I guess that's why they do the measure once, cut twice, eyeball it, and get it wrong is the old mantra. So, oh well, no big deal. We'll fix it in the future. Actually, in the near future, because I don't want that poking me in the stomach. And here's some more of the wires. So now this is it. I have soldered on the white lead, or the white wire from the MFD to the same position the other white wire was, and the black one similarly. And I didn't use any new solder. I simply heated up the solder that was there, and the wire sunk into it. That's one thing I did learn early, as I got a decent soldering iron that gets up to temperature, so you can do a little more nuanced work like that. And here's what it's looked like before I put it all together. I had some shielding so these 2 wires wouldn't short out on anybody, and a lot of extra wire there from G&L, which you got to appreciate. And there was plenty of space in the cavity for it, so that was no big deal. Here we're just sizing it up. There are the 2 ground wires, which I definitely should have taken care of, but that's, like I said, that's what phase 2 is, to make up for all the mistakes. And I only put in 1 screw here because I'm trying not to put too many holes in the body that I don't need, but definitely today or tomorrow I'm going to add in the other screw just for stability of plugging and unplugging it. And here comes the bridge back in. Originally I just put in 2 of the 5 screws, but I realized that wasn't the best move, so I put others back in. And let's see here, and there we go. And I will post a video of me playing it. Definitely there's a hum, so I have to take care of some sort of grounding. And what else? I got to take care of that screw and find out how to really wire it. So that's where we're at, end of phase 1. Hope to see you around for the end of phase 2. Thanks for watching.